People of the internet, it is I, Gabriel890, back again for another video. This one is part 2 of my PS2 collection. So that means that there is a part 1, and if you have not seen that, this will make absolutely no sense at all to you. With that being said, let's get this boat going. So we're going to start off with a heavy hitter, and that is Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which I originally played on the Wii, which was the console that it was made for, and then ported to the PS2 and PSP. And so this one, when I was looking at purchasing it on eBay, it was going for about $80 at that time. And there was a bid that was ending within an hour, and it was only at like $35. And so I was like, hey, this might be my chance to, snag it for a decent price. And I was at work on break. So I just threw in $60 and went back to work. And I got off work an hour later or so, and I come out, pull up my phone, and to my surprise, I had won the auction for an amazing $59.83. So yeah, there was a whole bidding war that happened, and everyone gave up at the very end, and I came out the winner. And I count myself lucky nowadays because the price on this is skyrocketing. But anyways, it's an interesting Silent Hill game for sure. A different take, but I enjoyed it. Next, we have Silent Hill Origins, which was originally for the PSP and then ported to the PS2. And I like it. I think it's a solid game. And I was able to pick this one up, actually, disc and then manual and case. And so combined, I paid $17.50. Then we got Silent Hill 4, The Room. Another kind of different Silent Hill game, but a very unique one. And I really liked quite a few of the monsters and locations in this one. And I found this one in a pawn shop for $3.33. This is one of my favorite finds because at the time it was going for about $45-50. So I only have to pay, $3. I was really excited at the time, especially because I was in a smaller city. And so the chances of finding, anything kind of rare or out of the way was slim. So I was really happy about that. And then we got Silent Hill 3, which I picked up off of eBay for $31.99. And this one's solid. They definitely ramped up the difficulty, I felt like. They wanted to make you a lot more uncomfortable compared to Silent Hill 2. And I think that they succeeded. But speaking of Silent Hill 2, the legend, the myth, not really, but it is a phenomenal game. This is one of those that it was just hyped up over the years. Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 2. And so when I finally played it, I was like, I don't know, we'll see. Because I struggle sometimes with older games. Because there's certain ones that to truly appreciate it, I feel like you kind of had to be there to understand what it meant. Maybe graphics wise or sound wise or story wise. But this one, for me, in 2017, when I finally played it, just blew my mind. And I feel like it holds up, and I just played it just last year again, and it is easily my favorite Silent Hill game. And I picked that up for $12.20. And then we got a very unique one, God Hand. I picked this one up off of eBay for $37.83. And I definitely wanted this one because of that logo right there. Clover Studios, makers of Okami, Beautiful Joe, God Hand, just a really talented crew. And kind of morphed into what is now Platinum Games. Okay, up next we got Haunting Ground, a very unique and sought after game, that's for dang sure. And this game always interested me, like even way back in the day. I just thought that the cover art was so cool. And I remember it was $40 at GameStop when I had first seen it. And then I forgot about it for a long time. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to look that game up and see what's happening. And then it was going for 70, and I was like, holy crap, I should have grabbed it for 40. And then it wasn't too much longer that it was going for 90. And then like 130, and then 180. And I was a part of a gaming group, and someone was selling a bunch of games, and this is one of them. And he was asking 125, which is ridiculous. But I was like, you know what? If I don't pull the trigger now, who knows? It's already up at 180. So I grabbed it, and I was happy to help the guy out, and it's complete, and I've been able to play it a bit. I need to finish it, but it's a cool game, and yeah, I'm certainly happy to pay 125 for it. Okay, then we got Resident Evil Outbreak and its sequel, File 2. And these are interesting online Resident Evil games that you could play in 4-player online. And I never really got a chance to try them out, but I love Resident Evil, so I was able to grab the first one at GameStop, I remember, for $11, and then I was able to grab the second one for $15 off of eBay. Okay, and then we got a Juggernaut, Resident Evil 4. I picked this up on GameCube day one, but I was always interested in this one because it had the Ada Wong missions. And so when I found this in a pawn shop for $3.33, I did not hesitate. I ran to the counter to buy it. Freaked a lot of people out. Okay, now we got Motorstorm Arctic Edge. I like the Motorstorm games. I have 2 of them on the PS3 that I did play. And so I found this at a thrift store for $3. Okay, then we got Gran Turismo 4. And I just have to say real quick, I've always loved the artwork for this game. It always just caught my eye. It just looks so sleek and cool. And so I got this in a bundle for $3.33. Next, we got Metal Gear Solid 3. Picked this up in an old game store for $10 years ago. Phenomenal game, very unique, and I really love just the atmosphere, and of course getting to play as Big Boss. All right, we got Metal Gear Solid 2. This one threw everybody for a loop. And I grabbed this in a pawn shop for $3.33. All right, then we got Killzone, the Halo Killer. Right? No, I think it's a cool series, interesting story. Controls weren't quite there with this one, but I feel like it caught up in later series. And so I grabbed this one off of eBay, and I did so for $30. This is a pretty good deal, eh? I see this one all the time, and I feel like it's kind of rubbing it in my face, even though I did buy it in like 2008, so that was not bad at that point. And I'm happy to have it. Anyways, Twisted Metal Head On Extra Twisted Edition. Originally on the PSP, which I got and I loved and played the heck out of, so I picked this one up not too long ago when I saw it in a pawn shop, and I grabbed it for, let's see, $4.79. And then if you have Twisted Metal Head On, well, you better have Twisted Metal Black. I think that's the only way that you can say it properly. But anyways, crazy how Twisted Metal got even darker with Twisted Metal Black. And I remember that this game, like, we would just pop it in back in the day, and it would twist our minds. And I grabbed this one for $30 off of eBay. Okay, next we have an even darker game. Not really. Sly Cooper and the Thievis Raccoonus. And I was able to grab this one in a pawn shop for, I would almost be willing to bet $3.33, and I would have won that bet. It's just nice because a lot of pawn shops around me, their Xbox PS2 games were always just $2.99. So with tax, it just worked out nice. Okay, next we have Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier. And I grabbed this one off of eBay, believe it or not, for $8.75. Then we got Jak 3 for $3.20. That's crazy. And I always thought this cover was cool because I remember as a kid, even when I was like a die-hard Nintendo fan, I just wanted to play this one because I thought, man, that looks cool. And then, of course, Jak 2 for $4 from a pawn shop. Then we have Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy, one that started it all, for $9.54 off of eBay. Ratchet and Clank: Deadlocked off of eBay for $8.50. Then Ratchet and Clank: Up Your Arsenal, a fan favorite, pawn shop for $4. Then Ratchet and Clank: Going Commando, $5 at a thrift store. Okay. Then the Big Daddy, Ratchet and Clank, $11.99 off of eBay. Okay. Kingdom Hearts: Chain of Memories. I grabbed this one off of eBay for $19.49. A little pricey. Okay, then we got Kingdom Hearts 2, which I bought off of eBay, along with Kingdom Hearts 1 for $17.50 a piece. Classic, timeless games. And then we got Dirge of Cerberus. No one knows, actually. Final Fantasy VII. I always thought the cover art for this one was really cool with Vincent Valentine. And so I was able to grab this one off of eBay for, come on, $20.04. Ooh, I didn't have it with the Final Fantasy games. I had it as its own. Okay, anyways, this one is with the Final Fantasy games, and that is Final Fantasy 12, which I grabbed for $13.13 off of eBay. Let me know if you played that one. I know that one's a little divisive in the community. Seems like a lot of people love it, others not so much. All right, then we got Final Fantasy 11, which was online. And this one is actually brand new, sealed. I found it in a pawn shop for $3.33. So I figured, what the heck? Let's do it. Okay, then we got Final Fantasy X-2, which I got for free from a friend when I bought his Xbox 360. Only makes sense that they go together. Then we got Final Fantasy X, another huge fan favorite that I was able to grab in a pawn shop for $5.30. Okay, then we got Eco, from the makers of Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian. I grabbed this one off of eBay, of course, for $30. And then it skyrocketed up to like $90. And then they came out with the PS3 HD remasters, and it dropped. Now it's gone up a little bit. But anyways, A really fun and interesting game, and you gotta love the music and the atmosphere in those games. So of course it only makes sense that I would follow it up with Shadow of the Colossus, which I got for $20 back in the day from RC Willie, believe it or not. But yeah, this is a phenomenal game. I really love this one, and I picked up the HD remaster on the PS3 and played it in 3D, and then I did pick up the remake on the PS4, which still blows my mind. One of the best looking games I've ever seen, and such a unique story. Okay, we're back with another Clover Studios. Okami! This is a phenomenal game. I love everything about this game. The characters, the art style, the combat, just everything. It's just such a fun game. And I was able to grab this one from a thrift store back in the day for $22.67. I have it on the Wii, I have it on the PS3, I have it on the PS4. Okay, we're down to our last two. All right, we got God of War, the original. This one I played the demo in GameStop, and the problem that I have with any sort of like hack and slash or just beat 'em ups and just any game, I don't play defense. I just go for the offense. I just go out swinging. I was swinging. And so I was just playing the very first level where you're on the ship and you're having to battle the mini hydras. And I kept dying, and I'm like, this game's ridiculous. It's too hard. I'm out of here. And I left, and then I had to come back because my friend was actually my ride. But then my brother picked up a PS2 because I believe his roommate had this game. And so he's like, I have to see what this is all about. He played it, and then he came over and was like, have you heard of this God of War game? And I was like, yes, I have, and I don't want to talk about it. And he was like, too bad. Here's my PS2 and a copy of the game. Play it. And so I finally sat down, and it was crazy. I started blocking, and I didn't die. And so I made it to the end, defeated the Hydra, impaled it on the mast, and I was sold. I was like, holy crap. Like, I remember my mouth was hanging open, and it was nuts. And so I kept playing, and I loved it. And so, of course, when the sequel came out, my brother picked it up day one, beat it, brought it over so I could play it. And I love God of War 2. Like, it just took it to the next level. And that's what I love about this series, is it seemed like each game kind of just was able to do that. But this one really just built on the foundation from the first one, and still remains one of my absolute favorite games of all time. So anyways, there we go. Sorry, I try to keep them as short as I can. I kind of ramble on, but there's the PS2, the best-selling game console of all time to date. And just incredible games. So tell me, what are some of your favorites? What's your top 10 favorite PS2 games? Or some crazy pickup you had? And I just realized I didn't say what I paid for God of War. God of War, I paid 0, because I believe my brother gave me like a second copy he got. And then God of War 2, my friend gave me, because he was a great friend. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and have a good one.